Welcome to my Slayer Task Guide on how to AFK Ripper Demons using Necromancy within the Wilderness. This is going to be a fairly advanced guide as there will be a lot of requirements. To begin with, players will need to have 96 Slayer along with 3 Archaeology Relic powers, which would have to be Persistent Rage, Berserker Fury, and Fury of the Small. This is so that you have 100% adrenaline before you actually get to the Ripper Demons. For the armor and inventory, players will want to have 2-piece Crypt Loom and 2-piece Death Dealer Necromancy power armor, not tank armor. Cinderbane gloves, Ring of Death, any god book, as I use this purely for its stats and it worked perfectly fine. But if you want, you can use the Wen book. And your best weapons, an Amulet of Souls and or an EOF. As for the inventory, we have the Penance Powder for Unlimited Prayer, Cannonballs, Blood Reaver with its scrolls, a Dwarf Cannon, Potion Reservoir, Holy Overloads, although you can upgrade these overloads. It's just I've found no difference, although yes, you do get more kills per hour, on average about 33. Weapon Poison plus, Magic Notepaper, if you are working on filling up binding contracts. Runes to cast the animate dead spell, a spring cleaner, and a wilderness sword so that you're able to teleport to the herb patch. As a side note, remember, we will be using the animate dead spell, which requires players to be on the ancient spellbook, to have 84 magic, and to have completed the quest City of Syntestine. The plate body and plate legs will be the power Death Dealer Necromancy, in which case you will want your best to have Enhanced Devoted 4, Devoted 3, Impatient 4, Invigorate 4, although Invigorate 3 works perfectly fine, and Biting 2. If you are able to get Demon Slayer, I highly suggest it, as it will increase your kills per hour, although you'll be perfectly fine without it. Lastly, the action bar will be Conjure Army, Spectral Scythe, Soul Strike, Soul Sap, and Touch of Death. Teleport to the Wilderness Herb Patch with your Wilderness Sword, and we'll be activating the aura Equilibrium. No other aura works that I have found doing countless of hours of testing. Drink your Weapon Poison plus, summon the Blood Reaver, activate the Quick Prayers, which will be Protect from Melee, and Ruination, the tier 99 prayer. Also, we will be setting the Blood Reaver special attack to every 3 seconds. Once you are close to the Ripper Demons, you want to surge and place your cannon right here. Click on the cannon so it will fire, and you want to make sure you come right here, in which case it will lure all of the Ripper Demons in one stack. And then just let the Revolution bar do its work. There is a couple of things to note, and that I am using Magic Notepaper with the binding contracts, in which case I am ignoring all possible loots and picking up drops, because from my experience, I have noticed when I area looted the items, for whatever reason, I would always die within 1 minute, and I have asked a couple of players why. I've screen shared and let them see it as well, and we have come to the conclusion that when your inventory is full, and you're picking up items and it says your inventory is full, we believe that pauses the character for a game tick for each spam message that you are getting, in which case that does slow down and prevents players from killing the Ripper Demons, along with you gaining adrenaline. I'm not sure why exactly that is, but for this, I have just ignored all of the loot and just continued working on the binding contracts. As for the XP rates per hour, you can expect to kill 1,278 kills an hour. This is with the Demon Slayer perk. If you are not using the Demon Slayer perk, your average will be 77 kills less. So as you can tell, thanks to the Demon Slayer perk, there is not really much of a difference, and I believe that is because we are using the Death Dealer Necromancy 2-piece, in which case it does have a chance to instantly kill them, in which case I believe that is what pretty much impacts the kills per hour, even though, yes, Demon Slayer is 7% additional damage, but since Death Dealer can instantly kill them once they get low enough, it may pretty much counteract one another long term. Now, after an hour's work, you should be able to get between 1.6 mil and 1.7 million necromancy experience per hour, which is actually very good. In fact, it's better than Armored Phantoms, but this requires a lot of high tier stuff that Iron players will not be able to get as quickly, thanks because you will be needing that two-piece Crypt Loom. And of course, you will need a ton of Blood Reavers and their scrolls, since you'll be using them non-stop. For the charms per hour, again, this is actually pretty good, and I was averaging 802 blue charms an hour, along with 1,570 crimson charms an hour. Although you use a lot more blue charms technically, since we are using binding contracts. Since binding contracts do require the blue charms, you pretty much go negative. But it is nice to know that you almost get 1.6 thousand crimsons an hour, which could potentially be good if you are wanting to farm that to make, let's say, yak pouches for bonus weekend, or you want to wait until Amulet Hour if you are an Iron player for that plus 20% summoning XP rate per hour. The Spring Cleaner helps a lot getting money since you're unable to pick up the drops due to that little bug we have found, although that might not be a bug, it might be like something technical to a degree. Now there is one little small issue, and just before people do comment down below, oh, this did not work. The cannon has to be where it is on screen in the background. Now, it can be 2 tiles to the east. If the cannon is too far north, it will aggro 3 Ripper Demons instead of 2. And then, of course, it will aggro the Ripper Demons to the east of us by those Calgarian demons once they come into range. And that makes it from us attacking a minimum of 9 Ripper Demons if it aggroes the one to the north, and then all of the Ripper Demons to the east instantly, you will be having 14 Ripper Demons on you at once, in which case they will out DPS your healing ability, which will kill you. So this safely works from 9 to 12 Ripper Demons. Once you include those 2 extra spawns and have them on you non-stop, that is where you will start to be dying completely. And thanks to the Ring of Death, when you do die, even if you are a hardcore Iron player, it will protect you for probably about 20 seconds or so, unless you get very unlucky and a Ripper Demon does instantly spec you again, in which case you can safely teleport out, run back in, pick up your cannon, and or continue. Just depends on what route, if you have a sign of life available or not. And good luck on those pet grinds, as this is a drop rate out of 1 out of 30,000 from the regular Ripper Demons. Thank you all so much for watching this, and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment down below any video suggestions or questions you have, and I will try to answer them. And enjoy the rest of your day.